So this time we're going to have a look at a camera follow. So I've got the camera follow script here. Straightforward, just got to attach it onto the main camera. And then it does need to know what player to follow. So we'll just get the player object here and just drag it in, and we'll give that a test. Okay, and there we go. We've got it. Camera following the player. Let's have a look at that script. So basically, we get the position of the camera where it is at the moment. We then change that to be the player's position, and we set the camera to be that new position. Now there is something here that we can play around with. So at the moment it's saying if the position on the y-axis is less than 0, then make the position on the y-axis 0. So that'll mean that it can't go below a certain point. So that could be useful to us. Let's just see that in action. So what I'm going to jump off deliberately now, and probably what you're going to see is that the camera isn't going to follow. There you go. It only goes a certain distance. So we can change that if we wanted to. For instance, if it was, let's make it -10. Right, and that's going to mean that the camera is going to move down a little bit further. Let's reload that. There we go. See, it goes down a bit further this time. Right, so you can set the limits of that where you want it to be. Now you might want to restrict its left and right as well. So if you did, so if temp pos.x is less than, well, let's see, less than what? Let's have a look. So if I get my main camera, see where it is now. So currently it's at 0. So if I wanted it to never go any further left than this, I could set it to be 0. But I could also, if I move the player over here, let's say I wanted to set it to be, I know, -15 is the absolute furthest left that it could go. Let's say that. So if temp pos.x is less than -15, then we can set temp pos.x to be equal to -15. So the extreme left position is -15. We'll save that, give that a go. Maybe it's perhaps best if I put the stride over here to begin with. Okay, and you should see that it was not going to go any further left than that. I could absolutely do the same on the right as well, so I don't want this one to go, let's say, any more than 12. So again, if temp pos.x is greater than 12, temp pos.x equals 12. The most it can ever go is 12. You don't have to have these. This is all just for you to play around with. So absolutely, you can just delete that. You could even delete this as well if you wanted to. Make sure you don't delete these other lines though, because you will need those. Okay, that's for you to play around with. See you in the next one.